But Kwankwaso's political future in limbo as defections rock NNPP, page 12 of the Daily Trust newspaper. 15 months after, EFCC yet to release probe report on Edu Sadia. The writer says experts flay delay. The story is on page 3, if you're interested. 15 months after, EFCC yet to release probe report on Edu Sadia. The writer experts flay delay. The story is on page 3 of the Daily Trust newspaper. I mean, this is one of the things that you look at in Nigeria's political landscape and you feel nothing is ever going to change. Because why the noise about Betaidu, why the noise about Sadia Umar Farouk by the EFCC, the media trial and all of those things when you're not going to do much. You just want to scribble something on the wall, making people believe that you want to do something about this. At the end of the day, you're not going to do anything. Again, the disposition of the general populace to these big issues. These were people saddled with the responsibility of reducing poverty in Nigeria, of putting at least some kind of entitlement on the hands of people, in the hands of people, on the table of people, of Nigerians. But then it went the way it went. And we all saw it. And nobody's talking about it. Over a year, almost a year and a half after this noise was made by the EFCC themselves. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to another story in the Trust newspaper this morning. Hunger worsens in IDP camps as UN agencies cut operations. The story is on page 4. Hunger worsens in IDP camps as UN agencies cut operations. Page 4 of the Trust newspaper. If you like to read the story on the Betaidu Sadia Umar Farouk, both ministers of the same ministry, you can check out page 3. The report is right there in the Daily Trust newspaper. For the hunger in IDP camps, you can check pages 4 and 5 of the Trust newspaper if you're interested in that story. And I'm wondering, what really is the role of the Nigerian government if we have to depend so much on aid from America to feed our own internally displaced people? Then what is the role of the government? What role should the government play? But we're busy forming regional development agencies. We're busy empowering our political allies, our political friends. But Nigerians are suffering every day. People are getting displaced every day. Priorities. Let me go pick up another story here. Not really a story, but the editorial in the Trust newspaper. After this, then we'll move on from there. Mahmouda, Nigeria can't be a junkyard of terrorist groups. Well, it appears that is what we're turning into now. Those one that attacked people in Kwara, they have their own name too. Okay. Mahmouda, Nigeria can't be a junkyard of terrorist groups. Ha, Mahmouda. Okay, all right. That's the editorial in the Daily Trust newspaper. It reads the emergence of an Islamic sect, Mahmouda, with a care doctrine linked to Boko Haram. They are also linked to JAS in Mali and Niger Republic. Demonstrate that Nigeria has become a soft ground for terrorist groups who cannot survive under intense security in other African countries. In reality, the sect is not totally new in Nigeria. It operated in Niger State a few years ago. Its members were seen packing due to their suspicious doctrine, while the complacency among our security agencies has given them the space to explore other softer locations in Kwara State, the vast Kenji Lake National Park. Today, Mahmouda is responsible for kidnapping, violence, and killings in parts of Niger and Kwara states. You can read the editorial in the Daily Trust newspaper, Lagos. I'm going to drop the trust right now. 7:37 is the time. Let's go to the Guardian newspaper. Take a few. There you go. Solar panel import ban may trigger 150% price surge, worsen the energy cost crisis. That's on page 6. You know, when this assertion was made, the government said, no, they're only saying that, they may have to ban import of solar panels so as to boost local production. But we know what we know in this country, that any pronouncement by the government, people take action. Here I am thinking that the government will probably even lift all import duties and dues and what have you on solar panel, renewable energy parts, in as a whole. Oh, well, here we are right now. Well, the report says solar panel import ban may trigger 150% price surge, worsen energy costs. I mean, I must say that this is not to say that there's a ban, there's an effective ban. No, this is not to say that there's an effective ban. There is no ban yet on this. By the way, let's take a look at the stories on page 6. So the story reads, Nigeria needs to brace up for about 150% rise in the cost of solar installations and slow down in the energy transition and an increase in electricity challenges as the federal government finalizes plans to ban the importation of solar panels. This could worsen the already high energy poverty and increase the cost of doing business as an increasing number of small businesses switch to renewables to reduce the cost of energy consumption. With planned solar panel assembly plants of about 1,531 megawatts in Lagos, Enugu, Nasarawa, and other locations, Owando Shell-backed Oxano, LPV Technologies, and National Agency for Science and Engineering Infrastructure, Naseni, are on track to take control of the market, raising fears of the possible emergence of a cartel. You can read further on page 6 of the Guardian newspaper. Solar panel import ban may trigger 150% price surge, worsen energy cost crisis. I mean, that will be unfortunate. That will be unfortunate for a country that is battling energy shortage. That will be unfortunate. Let's go take another story in the Guardian newspaper. 7:40 is the time. Tompolo endorses Tinubu for second term, says Fubara will return. The story is on page 3. No cash above $10,000 must leave Nigeria without declaration. EFCC warns. Presidency, civil society clash over Tinubu's alleged one-party state agenda. So I've heard a lot that quite a number of people have said on the show this morning with Kofi Battels. I've also read quite a number of comments online as regards this, one-party state. I don't think it's a possible thing. I don't think it's ever gonna happen. PDP in their own time, they had over 30 states, over 30. Tinubu was one of the very few one-man standing. And I'm using one man deliberately. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't think it's ever going to happen. We can't have. It's not going to be possible. It's not that it may or may not. In Nigeria, with our diversity, with the greed and all of those things in the political space, we still have a few people that are principled. Yeah. We still have them. No matter how bad things may look, we still do have them. And you would see. Note down today, you would see. NLC cancels May Day celebrations in Rivers, Edo. NLC cancels May Day celebrations in Rivers, Edo. Story is on page 8. Don't don military attire. Army urges Nigerians. That story is on page 5. I'm reading it again now. Don't wear military attires. Don't say that you don't know. Don't wear military attires. In other countries, maybe, but in Nigeria, no. Page 5 is where you would read that story if you're interested, okay? Over 80 northern communities under ISWAP control, says group. Over 80 northern communities under ISWAP control, says group. That story is on page 5 of the Guardian newspaper. All right. So let's drop the Guardian. Let's quickly go and take it. 7:42 already, so I should be taking your calls right now, but I've got the Vanguard here. Let me quickly take the Vanguard, and then we'll come to the telephone lines to come take your thought. Tinubu to opposition: don't blame me for inability to manage your affairs. That story is on page 5. The writer says democracy not threatened in Nigeria. Let's see. Another one says we must resist one-party state agenda. And they have a lot of people here. Akinola, Odikalu, Jinodu, others. That story is on page 10. Outrage over World Bank's report on poverty in Nigeria as CSOs demand urgent actions. The story is on page 22. You can read further in the Vanguard newspaper this morning. I'm going to take... let's go to... this page on the Vanguard newspaper. Here we go. We are here finally on page 12. We're going to take this one here that says why we adopted Tinubu for second tenure. Rivers National Assembly caucus is speaking there. Mop up arms in Warri. Shurak tells FG. Group condemns alleged attacks on Tantita security staff. Akanama community. APC best option for Delta. That's credited to Organ SCB. Tinubu's Wives Initiative empowers 500 women in Edo. Everything is happening in Edo, Abi. And maybe Delta as well. Okay. Let's drop the Vanguard now. Let me not look for trouble. Let's go take your calls. 02 01 277 0993 for the male callers. The female callers can call 0201 485 7190. And WhatsApp is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. If you're watching on Facebook and on YouTube, drop your comment. I will come take them as we go along with the show. If you're calling me in, please do know that you've got 60 seconds to share your thought. No more, but definitely less if you prefer. But 60 seconds is all you've got to share your thought via the telephone lines. All right. And please, if you're a guy, do not call the telephone line for the female callers. Let's start with the male line. Good morning to you.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Is that my man, Sheriff Quadry? It's Mr. Ofuchi that is calling from Akoka.
Welcome. Let's hear you.
You see, the issue of defection among these political gladiators has to do with Tinubu's state capture. They are afraid. Tinubu has captured all Nigerian democratic institutions, both INEC. So Tinubu, look at what happened in Edo. Edo PDP won clearly. All the media houses were there, confirmed. But look at what the tribunal judged. So all of them are afraid. They are decamping to APC just for cover to ensure they win election. Because our electoral system is flawed. Our vote doesn't count. Or else nobody, no good politician will have become to APC. Like what you said, we still have some principal people. But the problem is, can INEC count our votes? That is the truth. Look at my state Delta.
Thank you.
Tell me that a state that is completely PDP.
Thank you. Thank you.
Enchanted with Tinubu's governance.
Thank you.
Is the campaign to APC? How is it going to win?
Thank you.
If not rigging.
Thank you for your thought. Appreciate. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Mr. Sheriff, this is Joy from Neighbor.
Welcome, Joy.
Please, Mr. Sheriff, last week our president said enough is enough because of this killing. Enough is enough. People are still killing people. People are still dying every day from one state to another. When is this thing going to stop? Mr. Sheriff, he told us enough is enough, that he has given power to the army people and the police. But today, what is happening? They are still killing there and there. Killing there and there. They are not after people. They are only after 2027 to grab power. It is bad, though. It's very big shame to this country.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Appreciate your time. All right. Let me take another call quickly. Nigeria Info. Good morning to you.
Yeah, good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning.
This is Triple A from Ojo.
Let's hear you. What's your story?
The campaign they are talking about, are people being forced to decamp? I don't really know what Nigerians are. You see, people on their own volition move to where they feel that it will be okay for them. Will somebody leave a house that has no roof? Rain will be beating you. Rain will be beating you. When you even see a thatched house that is a bit leaky, you go there to save, to keep yourself safe. People should be mindful of what they say. You can change from, as somebody has said, from a footballer can change from club to club. The same thing for many other things. As journalists, as you are there now, if you can move to another station. If people move from PDP, APC to PDP, there will be no. It is not bad. If from APC to LP, it is not bad. But if they move from PDP to APC, that is unconstitutional.
Thank you.
We are in trouble with this. Some people are in trouble. God bless Nigeria.
Thank you. God bless you too. Thanks for calling me. I appreciate it. Lagos, thank you for tuning in. Let's see, it's 7:49 from our studios. Let's jump on this call quickly. Let's see who is here. Good morning to you.
Hello, sir. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Adetayo from Ikoyi.
Welcome, Tayo. Welcome.
Well, my headline is I don't think this one-party state of an issue. I don't think it's going to be possible in Nigeria. Nevertheless, all this politicians decamping to APC. Mm-hmm. I think more of them should just continue to decamp to APC so that we'll know we all have all our bad eggs in one basket. So come 2027, the Nigerian populace will have the right choice.
Okay. Tayo, thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Let me go take some messages. Let's start with WhatsApp. Leave WhatsApp later on to go to YouTube and Facebook, then X. So let's start with WhatsApp this one. In case you're just tuning in, you're welcome. WhatsApp number is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. That is 0809 597 5805 on WhatsApp. So I've got this one here that says it's really unfortunate that so many candidates lost their lives on Saturday. But JAM will not post local government. What's this? JAM will not post any candidates outside the state and local government he or she registered for the exams. Yeah, I heard the conversation on the morning crossfire earlier this morning about the JAM situation and candidates dying and being kidnapped and what have you. It's quite unfortunate, to be honest with you. It's quite unfortunate. Let me jump on this one, and your message has been read. Let's take this one here. And this one says, Steve from Ijaniking says, the World Bank and other institutions are just kind in placing us where they did in the level of poverty index. The level of insecurity and insincerity and greed with the so-called leaders presently is what we have never had in the whole of Africa. So no one should be surprised about the level of poverty and sufferings with the citizenry. And please stop wasting time talking about the defections to the ruling party and otherwise. It's of no positive relevance to our polity, except if anyone can point out to me that difference between the PDP and a PDP member and an APC and all of that. Janiki, that's Freeze from Janiki. Thank you for sharing your thought. I've got another message here, and this message reads, Ayobami from Alagomeji says, wow, this is long. Like I've always said, it is not about the party and it's the people knowing and being aware of their interests. Devil. What's devil? Is that a slang? Is that a vocabulary? Is that a word? Says, Devil, I have been asking, what is the... Are you talking about FOS? Because I'm seeing fuse here. About the presidency, that every other party is obsessed with it. Tinubu didn't get to this point in 1 year or 2 years. He took more than 20 years to earn the trust of the people before Southwest believed in their party, and he continues to make... What do you mean by Southwest believing in their party? Did he get his vote inside? He even lost in Lagos. What are you talking about? You know what? Let me drop you a message. It's quite long, actually. It's quite long. I'm going to take one more. Let me take one more, then we'll move away from WhatsApp. Let's take one more. I've got this one here, and it says, Lawa Mohammed from Surulere says, I'm reacting to the hunger in IDP camp. That's why I believe that most of these crises are politically oriented, because they know they will get aid from foreign countries, and in the process, someone is enriched through corruption. But the moment they don't get funding or aid, I believe we'll go back to the drawing board. That came in from Lawa Mohammed. Lawa, thank you for sharing. I'm back to telephone. After now, we'll go to YouTube. Good morning to you.
Hello, Sheriff.
Good morning. Good morning.
I want to talk about the defection.
Okay.
Somebody called on your station that Tinubu went to school of politics. Surely he went to a school of politics, but he don't have the brain of ruling. He don't have the certificate of ruling. His ruling is part of the wickedness. When Nigerians are agitating at hunger protesting, he refused to reverse back the subsidy. Why Jonathan did it? But Jonathan did not go to the school of politics. So those people that call that Tinubu went to the school of politics, they are wrong.
Okay.
The school of wickedness and heartless. Thank you.
Thank you too for calling me. Appreciate your time. Okay, let's take this call here. Good morning to you.
Hey, Sheriff, I greet you.
I salute you.
My friend caller from Balagi made me to lost laugh this morning. He says transfer season. But football clubs have season for transfer now. Politicians too, make them try to get their own season. Love every day now.
I swear.
You see, the World Bank are hypocrites. And I've said it before this platform, that all those post-Second World War agencies were created for themselves. They are telling us by 2027 that poverty, they are not deceiving themselves. They put us in poverty. They gave us, Greek gifts. So what are they coming to talk about now? And I'm still wondering, why had the spokesperson not condemned the World Bank? Because I know if it was an opposition party now, before you know what is happening, they will start tweeting everywhere. Why are they not condemned the World Bank, that the World Bank is not, they don't know what they're saying? The World Bank are just economic enslavers. IMF, all of them. They put us in this mess in the 80s, way back. And they are coming to tell us cock and bull story. They should go and sit down somewhere. And for the defections, there's no difference between the umbrella and the broom. So so it will be easy to just pass from one place to another. Nigerians should just not extend the greed of their oppressors. Good morning, Sheriff.
Morning to you too. Thank you for calling. Appreciate your time. Appreciate it. Let me take one more, then we go to YouTube, then X. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Sheriff. My name is Aboyinlo Peter from Shongutedu. I want to react to military say they should not wear the camouflage. If I'm correct, if I get your...
Yes, you're correct.
And this morning, while you were saying why Kofi I was seen on thread, why two military guys were beating a lady to pull off the trousers. If they don't want it, why allow it to come into the country? People should not wear it. Why import it? These are the questions they should ask so that Nigerians should not wear it. Good morning, Sheriff.
Good morning to you too. Thank you for calling me. Appreciate it. Okay. Let me go to Twitter now to go take some comments that have dropped. So I've got quite a few here. Joy Forever says Nigeria is not in conventional war, but we have more IDPs than Sudan and Ukraine, and there is hunger because government is nil. The state capture is real. Nigeria may become one-party state. Lagos is a prototype. Enough is not enough. That's Mahmuda. Okay, I think your message, Mahmuda Inquira. Okay, all right. That's Joy Forever on Twitter. Joy Forever, thank you for sharing.
To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school. The artisans grinding every day to earn their urgent 2K. To the farmers, scientists, teachers, the doctors who do what they do so we can learn, live, and grow. The entrepreneur with his hustle, waiting for Baba to pick his call. To us Nigerians, doing our best daily to make ends meet. The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's go. Let's grow. Go make a difference with MTN data. To the man hustling every day to get his daughter through school. The artisans grinding every day to earn their urgent 2K. To the farmers, scientists, teachers, the doctors who do what they do so we can learn, live, and grow. The entrepreneur with his hustle, waiting for Baba to pick his call. To us Nigerians, doing our best daily to make ends meet. The world is yours. The world is ours. Let's go. Let's grow. Go make a difference with MTN data.
Welcome back. 7:58 is the time. Lagos. I'm going to quickly just say one or two things about this defection conversation. I know that you've heard your favorite, what do you call it now? Favorite commentators say something about state hijack, one-party states, authoritarianism, dictatorship, all of those things. Okay, look, if you like, follow the trend. If you like, don't follow the trend. But my opinion is, there is going to be nothing like a one-party state in Nigeria. It's impossible. And for those who believe that what is happening in Lagos can happen in Nigeria, it's come on now. It can't happen. It's practically impossible, like logically impossible, for that to happen. What we should clamor for is how we can put pressure on whoever that is left in opposition and whoever that is outside the political scheme of things to come into the fray and form a formidable opposition to the ruling party. And there are main actors as well that can close rank and then come together if they can, look at the big picture. But the question is, who amongst them want to do that? Okay, it's my show this morning. Kofi is next on the Morning Crossfire. I'm Sharif Quadry.
You get what you sign up for when you join the dial.
We always feel victim to every situation.
Why did Ghana rejected the concussion of the Western boy into their country?
Why do you think a president will just go in and feel like he's a king?
Get some excitement to go with it.
Teams in the Premier League is vastly improving. When you have a relationship that has no name,
you won't be entitled.
All in a bid to give you great talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Let's talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.